I finally had a chance to watch two movies recommended to me by the Adam Does Movies community quite a while ago, and they were also recommended to me by basically everybody else I know that's seen these films. And those two films were Uncut Gems and the one I'm currently going to talk about, BlacKkKlansman. 2018's BlacKkKlansman is the newest Spike Lee joint, a director I haven't seen a lot of films from because, you know, I'm white and I already feel bad enough about that. I wanted to see this one though because of the crazy nature. It's based on a true story. It's about a cop in the 70s, early 70s. He was the first African-American cop in the Colorado Springs precinct. John David Washington plays this gentleman, Ron Stallworth, and alongside him is Adam Driver. These two guys together have great chemistry, and it's really fun to watch them bounce dialogue off each other and play up this character persona to infiltrate the KKK. I mean, you have a black guy on one side of it, and you have a Jewish guy on the other. Both, you know, religions and races that the Triple K isn't really a big fan of. You know, that's kind of everything they're against. I was very surprised when Topher Grace shows up later on as David Duke, the head, the founder of the KKK. This man sadly still really exists. He's still doing his thing, still trying to get that great message out. Spike Lee manages to layer this dark time in history with a lot of humor, some good social commentary early on, and then it unfortunately kind of gets really driven home to a point where it's exhausting at the end. It's not a secret or a mystery to a vast majority of Americans that there's still systemic racism. And as I'm doing this review in my house in Minnesota, there's buildings in the cities on fire because of racism. It had a good message. It had a message of, this isn't changing, folks. This is still very much going on today. But Spike Lee doesn't just hit the nail with the hammer. He drives the nail straight through the 2x4 by the time the film's done, as we get the footage from Charlottesville and the person being killed by the car and Trump doing his, you know, good people on both sides spiel. The film is good enough where it didn't need the Trump stuff thrown in. He's everywhere already. I think most people are just sick of his shit. It would have been nice to just have this movie on its own without tying it to that. I get why Spike Lee does it. I get that he made this film very soon after those events took place, so he was charged up. It's just, I think he made such a good movie that I wish Trump wasn't part of it. You know, I wanted to enjoy it a little bit more without that. The acting's top-notch, cinematography's great, the music very much encompasses the 70s. The only thing that lagged for me a bit was the Black Panther storyline. The love story stuff, I felt like it didn't really need to be in there. And Spike Lee does a good job of tying in the Black Panther KKK speeches at the end. He does this back and forth kind of montage that I think does work. It's just, I'm far more interested in the infiltration of these stupid hicks, you know, as they're hanging out at bars and in the basements of their houses, and less so about the love angle of it. It can get a little overwhelming. I don't watch Handmaid's Tale, even though that's not a true story, just because I'm like, yeah, I get it. White guys kind of suck. It's not my fault. You know, I'm doing the best I can. If you're one of those people that doesn't believe that racism is even a thing, then this definitely isn't going to appeal to you. You should probably just go on with your day, and you're probably not even going to watch this review. Just pull your red hat down over your eyes and live your life. Thanks for watching the video. I try to put out new stuff on a weekly basis, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I have a second channel full of more shenanigans, and I'm also on Twitch now. So there's a lot of variety, a lot of options, and hopefully you can find these channels via links on this video itself, if I did my job correctly. Otherwise, they might be in the description below, or you can just visit the channel page. All right, take care.